So I was coming out of my therapy appointment and I plan to make a video today. And initially it was going to be about how to keep yourself feeling beautiful and more like yourself during pregnancy. And I'm still going to do that video, but therapy made me want to touch on something else, another video that I had planned to do. It's about how to get over a breakup while you're pregnant and not let it consume you, so that you can be the best mom, best person you can be to continue to cultivate this living, breathing, beautiful human inside of you. So, I never do organized videos, and I know that y'all know that about me by now, those who have been watching, but I should have wrote down everything because I have so much on this topic that I could speak on, and I don't want to get to rambling, but just a little background on me. I am pregnant and I am single, and when my child comes, I will be a single mother. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant today, actually, April 30th. 22 weeks with a little girl, and I am so excited about it, despite everything that has gone wrong with my relationship. And even as bad as it is now, I'm still excited. I've had a rough couple of days, and I talked about it today at therapy. Basically, what I am experiencing is getting over the part where you're broken up, accepting that you're broken up and you're not getting back together, and ultimately just trying to have and form a cordial relationship so that you all can co-parent together and be on good terms, so that when your child does get here, they don't have to experience a situation where daddy hates mommy or mommy hates daddy just because they're not together. My ultimate goal was to cultivate that relationship so that it can be as peaceful as possible. With the man that I'm dealing with, that's not easy. It's not easy to do that, because what you'll notice, and what I feel like a lot of people can relate to, is that when you are pregnant and you have the type of man that won't stick around, isn't used to sticking around. In my case, my child's father was never in a situation with his previous children where he was actually with the women who he impregnated. And this case is no different. We ended up not being together. We actually got pregnant while we were not together, kind of trying to work on getting back together. So that was like a little slip up for both of us. But I always believe that everything happens for a reason. So I have no regrets. He's not used to being with the mother of his children. He's not even used to really being in relationships. So that was like doomed from the start. So what it is a lot of men, and I'm not saying every man, but those, especially the ones who typically don't stick around, they tend to think that your pregnancy is just on you. You're pregnant. You have to deal with everything that comes with that. Even if I choose to be in this child's life, that pregnancy, that's on you. You deal with all that. When the baby's born, hit me up. Let me know. I'll be there. And for me, that didn't work for me. That doesn't work for me, because a pregnancy is not something where you should go at it alone. And I'm not saying that if you're not with your child's father that you have to act like y'all are together just because you're pregnant. There's just an amount of common courtesy that can be given. There's an amount of respect and just like interest that should be shown when a woman is carrying your child. If a woman is carrying your child, it does not hurt to check on her a couple of times a week. Make sure that she's okay. Ask about your child that is developing, because while this baby is still inside of you, it's still a baby. It's still yours. So you should have some type of interest to want to ask, hey, how was this doctor's appointment if you couldn't make it? You should be trying to make it to doctor's appointments. I'm not saying every single one, especially if you live in another state. But the ones that you can make it. If you can't make it and you know that there's an appointment coming up, ask how it went. Ask how she's doing. Because carrying a child is not easy. I never knew this, but I commend every woman that has ever experienced carrying a child, because my pregnancy has not been easy thus far. But I know it's going to be worth it. It's going to be rewarding to be able to bring this child into this world. Now that I've rambled about that a little bit, my situation, I'm going to tell you all how and what is helping me to get over my breakup and just focus primarily on myself and my baby during my pregnancy. Number one, it's so easy to get away from taking care of yourself just from the simple fact of being exhausted that you're pregnant and going through the daily things that you go through when you're pregnant. But get up, make that effort to do something for yourself. Self-care is extremely important. If you like makeup, get up, put some makeup on. If you like to have your hair done, go let somebody do your hair. If you do your own hair, even better. Do something to your hair. Do something for yourself. Get up, take a hot bath, a hot shower first thing in the morning. Light some candles, light some incense, sage, whatever you gotta do to get, yourself together. You do that. Another thing that you can do, don't call them. Don't call your ex. Don't text your ex. This is something I'm still currently working on. It's hard when you're hormonal, you're emotional, you feel slighted, you feel like, why the hell do I have to go through this by myself? I didn't make this baby by myself. Why do I have to sit every day and feel down about something? Why do I have to, you even get petty. You even start saying, why do I have to go and get my own damn ice cream? Like, why do I have to go and get my own stuff that I crave? Like, I should have somebody here doing this for me. You and I, had this relationship. We were at a point where we were planning this. You should be doing all the things that you told me you was going to be doing if I was to get pregnant. Why am I single and having to deal with all of this by myself? You go through so many emotions. Go through those emotions. Write them down. Don't beat yourself up for feeling the way that you feel. You may feel so stupid at one point for even wanting to rehash things, rekindle things for the sake of this family that you're about to have. You may want your family because you're about to have a baby with this person, and something may happen that may make you feel like, why do I even try? Why did I even try? Why do I even try to message him? You may try to message him or talk to him, and he might say some off the wall BS, like, that makes you like, did you really have the nerve to say this to me? And I'm, just trying to reach out for the betterment of us. He may say something that affects you if you choose to call or text. He may say something that hurts you if you choose to call or text. Don't give that energy. However, if any of these things have happened, if you have done things that you never thought you would do, like beg or plead for simple things, and you feel like you might have lowered yourself to to meet this person, or for you and this person to see eye to eye. Maybe you stoop low. Maybe you accepted things that you shouldn't have accepted. Maybe you're taking crumbs and little bits and pieces from this person because it's all that you can get. And now you start to resent that because you know that you deserve more. Well, guess what? You do deserve more. But guess what? It's okay, because you have absolutely no control over the next person, not even the person who gave you a baby. Therefore, don't beat yourself up over any of that, over anything that has happened. Don't even beat yourself up over the fact that he left, because you had nothing to do with that. 9 times out of 10, I bet you had nothing to do with that. In my case, to be totally transparent with you all, at this point in my pregnancy and in my life, I feel like I'm having a baby with a stranger. That's what it is. Together for almost 2 years, known each other for over 5 years. But we are not nowhere near a cordial understanding with each other. And the more that I learn, the more that I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just need to take a step back. Maybe I just need to focus on my daughter. Maybe I just need to focus on being the best mother that I can be, and stop trying to fuse together this partnership, because we didn't even really dissolve the relationship in a mature and healthy way. There's nothing mature and healthy about our situation. There's primarily nothing healthy about our situation. And if there's nothing healthy about your situation, if your situation was toxic, if your situation wasn't good, then you probably are better off. And when you're hurt and you want your family, you probably don't want to hear that. You probably don't want to hear that you're better off because you're scared. Feel that. Feel everything that you're feeling. That's my main point in this. Feel everything that you're feeling. Don't beat yourself up for what you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel it and let it go. But also work some goodness up in there. Another thing that you can do when you're trying to get over a breakup is write down 10 things that you just absolutely love about yourself. Because when you go through a breakup, whether pregnant or not, sometimes you're lost. You don't see the good in you. And if there's a person that's constantly telling you everything that you did bad, then you probably can't think about any good thing that you even did in that relationship, because this person is just constantly making you feel like you contributed nothing, you did nothing, you were nothing. But you are something. You are somebody. Write down 10 things that you love about yourself and recite those things to yourself in the mirror, and see if that helps you as well. Get out, be around people who love you, people who support you, people who see you and they just light up at the sight of you, and they, rub your belly and just, they're excited for you, the new addition. They're just, really supportive and loving towards you. Those people can only help you get through everything that you're going through. Some people isolate themselves when they go through things. I know with me, I'm dealing with antepartum depression, and I was diagnosed with that during my pregnancy, and it affects a lot. And I'm still going to do a video primarily on that. But a lot of times I close myself off from people, and it does me worse than it does good. So the times that I do get out, do what I need to do, and see people that I, want to see, who want to see me, it makes me feel good. So see and talk to people who want to hear from you, who love you, that's going to help you as well. Every day you have to make it a point to not focus on that person, and that can be hard when you're primarily focusing on your situation. I have this baby coming. Who's going to help me? Why doesn't this person see that every single day I'm dealing with this, so they should be dealing with it too? Why doesn't this person care? You can't make somebody care. You can't make someone care about you when they break up with you. You can't make someone care about you just because you're carrying their kid. Men think differently from us anyway. And all of the emotions that you may be feeling, they're magnified now that you're pregnant. It's like times 20. If I wasn't pregnant, I'm telling you, I would be A-okay right now. I would get over this. I would move on and I would be okay. But I now have ties to this person. And you know what? I'm still going to be okay. I'm still going to be good. Because one thing about it, you have to realize who you are. Never forget who you are just because you're in a new space in life. Especially first-time moms like myself. I thought to myself, man, this is the lowest that I've ever felt going through a breakup. I don't understand why this person does not care. I don't understand why this person is not giving me, the energy that he should be giving me, being that we're about to have a child. I felt like I didn't feel like myself, not just for the simple fact that I was pregnant, but going through what I went through in that relationship and getting out of it the way that it happened. I just lost myself. Then one day, today being one of those days, because I have a lot of days like that, I got up. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I woke up, I was crying. Boo-hooing, just so sick of my situation because I had just had an argument with my child's father the previous day. And today I woke up and I just felt beautiful. I woke up and I felt my daughter kicking me, waking me up. And I looked at my stomach, first thing that I saw laying there, and I didn't even look at myself in the mirror yet, but I just knew. Hair all over my head, nothing on, just as natural as possible. I felt beautiful. And I knew that when I got up, I was going to magnify that. I was going to put me on a little bit of makeup, nothing too major. Put me on something that made me feel good, that accentuated my bump. And do my hair up some type of way. I was going to ensure that all day I kept feeling beautiful. And I walked out of here, heads turning on this cloudy, rainy day. And I walked into my doctor's office. And the receptionist, a guy who usually is not there but was there today, he was like, wow, you have the best smile. And just, giving me a lot of compliments. You look really nice today. Your energy, this, and that. And I'm just like, thank you. That made me feel even better that people were feeding off my energy, because I remember before I got pregnant and before I got into the relationship that I was just in, I had an energy that was magnetic. Like, people drew themselves to me. And people to this day that I've not spoken to in years, people, plural, still hit me up, still message me, still ask me, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I miss you. I miss your energy. I miss your vibe. You just made everything better. That's the person that I was. That's the person that I wanted to portray. That's the person that I wanted to be. And I am just so happy that today I woke up and it was like an epiphany. I'm going to get back to me. When I have this baby, I'm not going to be exactly who I was before any relationship. I'm not going to be, who I was some years ago. But I will be in the essence of who Kim really is. I'm going to be that magnetic energy that people flock to, I still am that person, I just lost that person in the situation that I was in, but she is still there. She is still inside of me. You know, I got away from that. I turned into this mean, cold, bitter person, and that's not me. It's never been me. And people know I'm so forgiving. I'm so, like, if there's an issue, I don't want to hear it. Like, I want to get through it. I want us to work through it. I want us to be good. And a part of me trying to reconcile with my child's father was because a part of me still feels like that. I hate animosity. I hate feeling like there's conflict. Let's work together. We're not together, but let's work together so that we can, you know, have the best, whatever it is you want to call it, for our kid. You know, that's why I tried so hard. But what I do realize is that I'm worth a lot more than I was begging for from that individual. And if he doesn't see it, it's not my job to make him see it. Just like it wasn't my job to make him see how special I am. It's not your job to make anyone on this planet see how special you are. You are that in and of itself. No one, if no one that you come across, or if anyone that you come across don't see that, you keep it moving, because somebody is going to feel you. Trust me, somebody is going to love it. And those will be the people that cherish you. Those are the people that you want around. So to recap everything, do something for yourself, okay? Look as good as you possibly can, because when you look good, you feel good. Stay around people who love you, who care for you, who want to see you, who want to talk to you. Those are the people who you doubt. Those are the people who you text. Not anyone else who's feeding you negative energy. Don't call them. Don't text them. Okay? And just focus on you. Whatever it is, pick up a new hobby. It's so many things you can do. When you make yourself a project and you forget about the fact that this person don't want to be involved, guess what? You are never alone. Even when you feel alone, you have a baby growing inside of you. For the past few days, I've been, up and down, dealing with what I'm dealing with. And every day, you know what's consistent and what never fails? My daughter's kicks, her punches, her little movements inside of me never fails, no matter how I'm feeling. I feel like she's a fighter. I feel like she's amazing. So she deserves an amazing mom. Your babies deserve an amazing mom. So you got to make sure that you are the best you for yourself and for them. Because you are worth it. You are beautiful. And there are people who love you so much. And I think it's so easy for us to forget that when you feel alone. You have nobody who really understands exactly what you're going through. And you feel isolated. But you're not alone. You're beautiful. And I hope y'all know that. And I hope that even though this was all over the place, that you were able to take something away from it. And that at the end of the day, you able to get back to you. That's all I want for y'all. Because it's so beautiful to get to that place. After all we've been through. To finally get to that place where you're like, you know what? It's a light at the end of this tunnel. It's beauty, where I saw ugliness, And what I'm seeing now is the beauty of myself coming back. And I am going to guard that with my life. That woman that I deserve to be, that I want to be, that I'm going to be, I'm going to guard her with my life. That means I'm not going to let no negativity come my way. I don't care if it is from, feelings of resentment or, negative things about, the man that I'm having a child with. You something else. That's another issue for another day. And today is not the day. And you know what? Tomorrow might not be the day either. Today and tomorrow, I am going to focus on me. No one else. Kim first. Focus on you first. Do what you got to do. And I'm praying for all of you. And I'm here with all of you. Going through the motions just like y'all. And it just feels so good to get on the other side of that. Get on the other side of your fear of doing this by yourself. Get on the other side of your fear of being alone. Get on the other side of feeling like you're not worthy because you are. Get on the other side of that so that you can experience the beauty in appreciating the woman that you are. I hope that y'all make it through. And thank you for listening to me ramble. And I hope that y'all took something away from what I said today. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.